I'm sorry that there was a connection problem, so I will continue till 10 o'clock. So, who are doing the presentations today?
Hi, madam. Good evening.
Who is doing now?
Shashikala Hettiarachchi.
Okay.
May I start, ma'am?
Huh?
May I start, ma'am?
Okay. But I can't see your presentation.
Yes, ma'am. I will share the screen. Can you see this, ma'am? Can you see this, ma'am?
I now can see.
Okay, ma'am. Right. I'm Shashikala Hettiarachchi, and my registration number is FNR 222116.
Wait, I won't write it down. Wait, give me some time. Okay, you can continue.
Yeah. According to my excellent research proposal, this is my topic, improving the recognition of initial sounds among Foundation Stage 2 class in international school. So this is my content.
Wait. Again, go to the topic. Improving the recognition of initial sounds, recognizing initial sounds, improving the recognition of initial sounds among foundation stage class in international schools, right? You are taking a number of schools, right? Or you are taking only your school?
Only my school.
Then class in an international school, only one in an. Right?
Okay, ma'am. So this is my content. It's contained with background of the studies, problem identification.
No need of telling. You can go to this.
Okay, ma'am. Right. And this is my background of the study. And I'm working with the 4 to 5 years old children. So according to that, early literacy is in foundational for lifelong learning. And when recognition of initial sound is key step in developing phenomenon awareness. And same as FS2 learners in international school often face diverse language backgrounds. So the struggles in sound recognition can delay reading, fluency, and comprehension. At the same time, in early intervention, though phonic-based method can close learning gaps. So then, according to my school, I'm working in a foundation stage 2 class at the Cambridge High School in Abu Dhabi. So when I'm doing my teaching in my class, I feel my students have difficulty in identification in initial phonic sounds. Some of them limited attention span affect phonic learnings because, of course, sometimes they are 4 to 5 years. And same traditional methods may not engage all the learners. Learners with non-English home background face added challenges for me. Insufficient use of multisensory approach in daily phonics instructions. So according to that, I set up with my research objectives as here. Number one is to identify specific challenges faced by FS2 learners in recognizing initial phonic sounds. The next topic is the objective to implement multisensory phonic strategies such as songs, actions, visuals, and hands-on activities to support sound recognition. The third one, to measure the improvement in student recognition of initial sounds through regular phonics-based assessment. The fourth one is to develop a set of practical, adaptable strategies for teachers to enhance early phonics instructions. So then I set up with my research questions. What are the challenges do FS2 learners face in recognizing initial phonics sounds? Then the next question is, how effective are multisensory phonics strategies in improving recognition of initial sounds? The third one, the question is, to what extent do learners' recognition skill improve after target intervention? The last question is, what practical strategies can teachers adapt to sustain improvements in phonics recognition? So when I'm doing, these are the problem identification tools as a close contact. So I took the pre-test assessments. So I evaluate learners' baseline test ability to recognize initial sounds. Generally, when we are starting, we do the baseline test and record what is the knowledge when they are starting. And end of the year, we check how much improved they are with they know the target initial sounds like that. So at the same time, during the lessons going on, teachers' observations, like classroom observation, recorded attentions, participation, and accuracy in phonics task. At the same time, I collect student work samples, worksheets, and activity outputs to check sound recognition, and I have a checklist as the rubrics, and monitored progress and consistent in sound identification. At the same time, I took the feedback from the parents as well as teachers that how children's literacy behavior beyond the classroom. So this is my academic context as a literature review. I use 10 literature reviews, and then I findings with this literature academic review. So most of them use 10-week intervention plans to find out what are the best thing they can do. Some have phonological and phonemic awareness trainings, and they find out what are the solutions, and some have smartboard and technology-based phonic games to find out these things. And same time, some people done the parental administrated computer-assisted tutoring as well. So then after those findings, I thought this is my intervention plan going to do for my children. So this intervention plans, my methodology is used action research method. And I selected 6 students in my class. They are really, really struggling. And then my sampling technique is non-random sampling. And my data collection method is observations, baseline state, test, study of literature and documents. When I come with my intervention plan, beginning, I used I need to compare how they begin and how they end up. So beginning, I use like a baseline test. I use iPad and started. Then I set up my intervention plan like week 1. It's because, of course, they are 4 to 5 years. So it's majorly I start with the activities. First, they want to and they want to go with the activity-based things. So I use with the activities like sound hunts, then I make the activities to different activities. So those activities I related first start with make them the kinetic energy. Then second one come with the connected with the technology like based. So I start with my intervention plan. And then for my intervention plan, I collected data with pre-test and post-test assessments, teachers' observation notes, and student participation records, and the samples of student work. And this is my time frame flows. The beginning of the September, the second week, I start with identification of the problems, and then the third to fourth week, I literature review, I read, and I found what are the things the other people do, what are the things I can use from them. And then I start with writing the research objectives, and then the second week of the October, I start with prepare the proposals, And then third week, preparing the proposals to get in approval. And November onwards, implementation of the research. And then after that, writing the research report and review the submission, so on. So when I'm doing this, my accent research, I done the ethical consideration as well. So I informed and consent from the schools as well as the parents, and anatomy and confidentiality of students' data. And always I use the age-appropriate safe learning activities and research conducted solely and academic and development purpose. And I have research limitations. Of course, it's very small children, again, age 4 to 5 years. So limited to an FS2 class. This is only based my class. So the results might be vary for the generalizing. And it's like a 3 months. Yeah, for them, it's the short time for the intervention time. And possible influence of external factors like a home support. Sometimes they might be attendance, especially in like Abu Dhabi because of the weather conditions. So it can be differ. So at same time, it's the language diversity may affected uniform progress. And yep, I expected outcomes, improve recognition of initial sounds among FS2 learners. And the next one, higher student engagement through multisensory methods, development of practical strategies for teachers, and contribution to literacy practice in international schools. So these are my references. And this is my annexure. This is my beginning, how I'm checking whether they know the sounds and if they can write it. Those are the samples. How the students, I took some samples and how they started. And yes, thank you very much, ma'am. Any questions?
Yeah. So how are you going to measure their progress?
This is the one, ma'am. Here, this is the twinkle generally I'm using in my class. Beginning, I give to them this one. And this is the comparison. After intervention plan, again, I will do with them and see how far they can go.
Okay, right. Then,
Yeah.
since you have selected 6 students, when are you going to do your classes? That means how you are going to do
Actually,
the
ma'am,
intervention.
yeah. After 12:30 in our school, we have the free flow. So that time I can take those children and I can do my intervention plan with them.
Okay, right, good. That everything was good. Okay.
So thank you very much, ma'am.
Who will do next?
Shall I?
Madam, may I?
Who is that?
Madam, may I do it?
Okay, we'll
Hello,
who is
madam.
this one? Prasad is-
Prasadi.
Okay, right. Next we can give Wasima.
Madam, may I share the screen?
Okay, right. Next Wasima, you get ready. Nihila, did you do yesterday?
No, ma'am. I'll do now.
Okay. So that we'll ask from the university when you are supposed to, how long is the interval? That means when were you instructed by the university that the date of submission of research?
No, ma'am.
Not yet, madam.
Okay, you can make a, that means you can inquire from the university.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay.
Madam, may I
Prasadi, hurry
start,
up.
madam?
Yes, quickly, yeah, because we have many of them.
Okay.
I can
My
see.
research proposal.
You can see.
My research proposal is titled "The Impact
Prasadi,
of
you can
Practical Activities."
share the screen. We can't see your presentation.
I share, madam. Can't you see? May I
No,
see?
no. How about the others? Can you all see?
No.
No,
We
ma'am.
can't
We
Can
can't.
others see her?
Madam, give me the time. I will explain
Okay.
next, madam.
Okay, Wasima, can you do? Wasima Asfan.
Shall I do, ma'am?
Yeah, Anihila, yes, Nihila do.
Yeah.
Share the screen.
Okay. Can you see, ma'am?
But it's better if you can enlarge it because that means turn to the other side. Okay, right now.
Okay.
Uta here enhancing speaking skills, right? You don't need, right? You can do the corrections now itself.
Okay, ma'am.
Enhancing speaking skills of grade 6 students of Mavanella. No,
Dhanagama School.
you don't need to write the name of the
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
school. Is it a 1AB school or what's the type of? So then enhancing speaking skills of grade 6 students of 1AB school in Mavanella through interactive activities like that.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I start, ma'am.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nihla from Apex Campus. My registration number is FNR 222061.
Okay, wait, and I won't write down your name and the registration number.
Okay.
So you have been given this kind of thing. Others have 222116 like one. This is? I need your registration number that others have FNR something.
Yeah, ma'am.
What?
FNR
Uh,
222. I mean 222. That's why I told like that.
222
061.
061. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, ma'am. I'm Nihla from Apex Campus. Now I'm here to explain my action research proposal. I have planned to do my research under the topic of enhancing speaking skills of grade 6 students of Dhanagama School in Mavanalla through interactive activities. Table of content are introduction or background of the study, identification of the problem, significance of the study, research objectives, research questions, close contacts, academic contacts, intervention activity plan, detailed intervention activities, time frame, limitations of the study, reference. We'll move to the next slide. Background of the study. When speaking well in English important for students' future studies and jobs. In my observation at the school, many grade 6 students were shy and had low confidence and did not get enough chance to speak in class. So I decided to try interactive activities to help them practice and become more confident. And the identification of the problem. The main problems I saw were students hesitate to speak. There are they hesitate to speak. There are few meaningful chances to practice speaking, and their fluency and accuracy are low when they try to answer orally. And also the significance of the study. The study is important because it can help different groups in various ways, like students, teachers, school, researchers, parents, and community. The study is important because it can help students gain confidence and improve their speaking. It also gives teachers useful, easy activities they can use in class, better speaking skills, mean more class participation, and stronger communication overall. And my research objectives are to find out the main challenges that grade 6 students face when speaking English. And next one, to introduce interactive activities that encourage students to speak more. To check if these activities help improve students' confidence and fluency. Give teachers suggestions about using interactive activities for speaking. To understand which specific activities are most effective for different types of learners. And also the research.
Yeah, Nihila, yes, go to the objectives again.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Nihila, go to objectives. Go to objectives
Okay.
again. To find out the not main challenges, to find out the
Yeah, ma'am.
challenges. Main need to find out the challenges faced by. You can write down somewhere.
Okay, ma'am.
Find the challenges faced by grade 6 students when speaking English, right? To introduce interactive activities that encourage students to speak more, to speak English, right? To speak English.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
To check to I done. Objectives. Go to objectives. Go to
Okay.
I'm just checking to check if these activities help improve. To measure, third one, to measure the
Okay.
uh, to measure the impact of these activities. To measure the impact of these activities in improving students' fluency, in enhancing students' fluency.
To measure.
Wait, to give teachers suggestions about using interactive activities. You don't need the fourth one.
Okay, ma'am.
Understand which specific activities are most effective. Take up last one, to identify activities according to the to identify activities to implement activities according to the level of students.
According to the implement.
To implement
To implement.
activities according to the level of the students.
Okay. Level of the students.
Go to the next one. Okay, continue, Nihila.
Yeah. And the class contacts are focus on selected grade 6 students. Activities include group discussion, role play, storytelling, data collected through observation, feedback, pre or post assessment. And next, move to the next slide. Academic context of my study. This part explains some important studies and ideas that support my topic and show how other researchers have worked on similar areas. According to the Brown, language learning becomes more effective when students actively participate and interact. And also, Hammer also highlight the use of interactive activities such as role plays and group discussions to improve speaking skills. Richard and Rogers describe communicative language teaching and task-based learning as useful methods for developing oral communication. And the Noonan mentioned that classroom interaction, storytelling, and peer discussion help students gain confidence and fluency in speaking English. So these authors support my study because they all emphasize interactive and communicative approaches to improve students' speaking skills. And next, the intervention activity plan. Enhancing speaking skills of grade 6 students through interactive activities. Participant 24 grade 6 students will be selected from the class. Students will be grouped into small group of 3 to 4 for interactive activities. And the detailed intervention activities activities will be the picture description, game, role play, and the story building. And the expected specific targets will be students will be able to describe a picture in 2 to 3 sentences using new vocabulary. Students will be able to perform a short conversation fluently and appropriately in real life scenarios. Activity steps will be divided students into groups of 3 to 4. Show one picture to each group. Each student describes the picture. Students ask questions to each other. Pair student and the resources and expected behavioral changes will be um, picture cards or flashcards. Behavioral changes: increased confidence, improved vocabulary, better descriptive skills, and the improved fluency, expression confidence, and conversational skills. And also enhanced creativity, logical thinking, storytelling ability, confidence in speaking. This thing will be improved. And there is the time frame: identification of the problem, literature review, writing the research objectives and questions, preparing the research proposal, presenting the proposal and getting approval, implementation of the research, data collection and the intervention, writing the research report, review and submission. And the limitation of the study was conducted only with the grade 6 class. The time period was short, at about like 6 weeks. Some students were shy and didn't participate fully. The results may not represent all schools or all grades. Limited resources and classroom time for activities. And these are the reference. These are the reference that refer to books and researches articles written by experts like Hammer, Brown, Richards. The sources help me to understand how speaking skills can be developed through interactive activities. I also used a few online articles and journals that discuss action research and communicative teaching methods. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you for listening.
How do you measure their progress, the students' progress?
According to some group activities and like that, ma'am. That means
Now here
through
that you can
group
see the progress
activities
by
and
giving the
sorry, ma'am.
first you have to give a pre-test. That means before starting the internship, you can give pre-test.
Yeah.
Then you can, from time to time, you can do test, and finally you can do the post-test. Then you can compare the pre-test and the post-test, and you can
Okay.
show how they have. When I'm going to do the classes, then that means the intervention process.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not going to going to a school, but before an year, I went to for a 6-month training. So I can go to the same school. My mother also teaching there. If not, I can collect data from her also. What are the activities that I have?
You can't collect data from her, because that you action research is, it should be done by you, the teacher. You can't collect. This is not a survey, so
Ma'am,
you can't
I just
you
plan
can't
to do
collect.
like this. No, ma'am, like this. All the things I have planned the things, and I can give her and ask her to give those activities to those people.
No,
Like that, can't I do?
no. You better either get permission from the principal through your mother and do some activities in the school, or else you can do some activities in the tuition class
Actually,
if
that's not
one
a
of your
problem.
friends is
If
conducting.
I want, I can go there also, because
It's
before that
better.
I have teach there. That's why, yeah.
Yeah, you better do that. Don't send
Okay,
it
ma'am.
to them. Okay. Okay, you have to do it because mainly that here we expect the teacher to improve, not the students. First the teacher has to improve, then only that as a byproduct
Yeah.
only the students improve. Right, here we expect the teachers improvement through these activities, right? Okay, right, who will do next?
Okay.
Madam, may I?
Okay. Gayani Premaratna. K.A.
Madam, can you hear, madam?
Yeah. K.A.
K-
K.G. Premaratna.
Yeah, madam. My number is FNR 222124.
Okay.
Shall I start, madam?
Yes.
Good evening, all. My topic is improving the vocabulary skills through the impact of gamification strategies among grade 4 students of Type 2 school in Anuradhapura. Right. This is my table of content. Introduction, identification of the problem, significance of the study, research objectives, research questions, close context, academic context, intervention plan, intervention activity plan, time frame, ethical considerations, research limitations, references, and annexures. Right, madam. Introduction. Traditional teaching approaches frequently fail to engage students, resulting in poor vocabulary retention. So, gamification, which incorporate games-based features, is given as a way for creating dynamic and enjoyable learning experience. Madam, so I am in my school, some grade 4 students can't remember and use new English word. So this project investigates the impact of gamification on vocabulary learning among grade 4 students of Type 2 school in Anuradhapura, because it is a rural school, madam. It aims to demonstrate how gamification improves vocabulary and creates a retention motivated learning atmosphere. Right. This is identification of the problem. I selected 5 students from 10 students in grade 4, madam. So they show limited vocabulary knowledge in English, and they often lack interest and motivation in new learning English through traditional methods. So conventional teaching strategies such as rote memorization are less effective for young learners. Therefore, it is important to investigate how gamified learning activities can improve students' their vocabulary skills. The significance of the study helps teachers to understand how gamification can make vocabulary learning more interesting and effective. It provides students with engaging learning experiences that can improve their motivation and vocabulary skills. The research offers school administrators insight into the benefits of using digital and game-based learning tools in classrooms. Then overall, the findings can help to improve English teaching practice and promote active young learners. Then research objectives, madam, to explore the most effective game-based elements that help to improve vocabulary acquisition. Second one is to evaluate the impact of gamification strategies on students' motivation and engagement in vocabulary acquisition. Third objective is to assess the most effective method for vocabulary retention by comparing traditional methodology and gamification strategies.
Assess or access. Here, what is the meaning? Assess or access? To assess to access the.
Access the most effective. Sorry, madam, to assess the most
Access
effective
means
method.
ළඟා වෙනවා. If ඒක access ඒක තමයි කිව්වේ to assess. අක්ෂරු කරනවා to assess the most effective methods for vocabulary retention by comparing
Traditional methodology and gamification
A double
strategies.
A-double-S-E-double-S, right?
Okay, madam. Thank you. The last one is to explore the adaptability and feasibility of the utilization of game-based strategies in a rural school context with limited technology infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Then, yeah. Research questions: how effective are gamification strategies in enhancing vocabulary acquisition among grade 4 students of type 2 school in Anuradhapura? The second one is, how does the gamification impact students' motivation and engagement in vocabulary acquisition? Third one is, what is the most effective method for retention of vocabulary compared with traditional and gamified methods? Fourth one, which game-based elements are most effective to retention-based elements are for vocabulary acquisition? Last one, how adaptable and feasible and gamification strategies for vocabulary acquisition in with rural school context with limited technological facilities?
Okay, how adaptable and feasible how adaptable and feasible the gamification. That I and how adaptable and feasible the gamification strategies for vocabulary.
Acquisition, madam.
Okay, vocabulary
Acquisition
acquisition.
with rural
Okay.
school context. My close context, the research problems are identified through the following tools: observing the marks for the English language papers and by dictation. Then interviews from teachers. The teacher 1, students are not keen to write words rightly. Teacher 2, not attention enough in the classroom. Then teacher 3, students are not memorizing words like dictation. This is my academic context, madam. I selected 5 academic context according to my research. Then intervention plan, research methodology, action research method. Then sample size, 5 students from grade 4 class. Then sample techniques, purposive sampling and data collection method, observation, interviews, and study of literature and documents. Then this is my activity plan, ma'am. There are 4 activities. So in my first activity, it is a picture matching. So here task sheet is given for the students and ask them to write the correct letter in front of each picture. So through this type of activity, I intend to get a basic knowledge of the vocabulary, madam. Actually, I selected 4 units from their textbooks, madam, and 4 topics. One is my body parts, then our beautiful garden and places around us and people who help us. So the second one is the word search game. So it also I will give the task sheet to students, and here they have to cut and paste the pictures in the correct order. So as I mentioned earlier, madam, at the evaluation period, student will be assessed the vocabulary knowledge, and my third and fourth activities are the same. Third one is picture matching. Then activity 4 is guess the helper. This is my time frame, ma'am. First 2 weeks identification of the problem. Then the second week selecting a title for the research, and third and second week confirming the total by discussing with the lecturer. So in October 3rd and 4th presenting the research proposal. Then hereafter implementation of the research, writing the research report and review and submission. So my ethical considerations: ensuring to obtain permission to go ahead with the research from the relevant school authorities. Second one, the study followed the principles of privacy and data confidentiality. Third one, all collected data was kept secret and anonymous. Fourth one, participants were made fully aware of their freedom to withdraw from the study to any time. Then research limitations, madam, the research methodology can be time consuming. The number of students in the sample is small, so that the findings may not be generalized sufficiently. Then short intervention period, then different students' motivation level, external factors are the research limitations, and these are the references, madam, and these are the annexures. I gave them a pre-test. Thank you,
Okay,
madam.
good. So you can later on after the intervention, you can give the post test. So then how long that you are going to have the classes for a week?
Madam, I supposed to do 4 weeks. One activity for 1 week, like that.
Week.
Oh,
Right. So
one
then
activity.
only one day per week.
Yes, the second activity in the second week, like that, madam, because I have to do it in my relief period, madam. So,
So then you have to prepare some more activities for the students according to the level. Okay.
yes, madam.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Right,
Next one.
thank you.
Madam,
Wait.
Madam
Yeah, that girl.
Prasadi.
The other one. Who's missing?
Can I start mine? Oh,
Yes, you can. Yeah. But it's better if you go to the slideshow mode. Right. Okay. I can't hear your voice. Still, I think you're muted. We can't hear your voice. Yes, I can't hear you. Why is that? I can't hear your voice. Wait, until I write your name. Yes, I have written your name. Wait. I want to write your name. CCKW Rajapaksha. Uh, 222123. Okay, right. Why, what's wrong? I can't hear your voice, Daro. Can others hear her voice?
No, ma'am. We can't.
That's the thing, yeah. Something wrong
No,
with the
madam.
Mm. Prasadi?
Madam, may I share my screen?
Yes, you shared it. Okay.
Now, can you see me, madam? My
Cannot see.
screen.
Yeah, now yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right. The impact of-
This is my research proposal. It's titled "The Impact of Practical Activities to." Can you hear me, madam?
Okay, right. I can hear you.
Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, 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 I can hear you.
Madam, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I can
My
hear you.
research
Yeah. Okay.
The impact of practical activities to develop English speaking skill of grade 4 students in primary schools in Kegol district. My name is SMNT Bandara and this presentation is part of my B.Ed in TESR, English TESR program. My registration number is FNR 222117. This study mainly explores how activity-based classroom method can help young learners become more confident in English speaking, which is a current challenge in many Sri Lankan primary school, especially in rural areas like Kegol. This is my table of content. Now, I move to my introduction of my research. In Sri Lanka, English is introduced as a second language from grade 1. However, my students, especially in rural and urban areas, find it difficult to communicate.
It was not clear, Huda. Your voice was not clear. Okay, who would do next?
I will do, madam.
Until they get
Can I?
ready? Okay.
Yeah, I am ready. Can you please give me a
Okay, right, right.
Can you see my screen
No, not yet.
now?
No. Why,
So,
what's wrong with
I think there's a problem with my.
Hello,
Yeah,
Wait a
madam.
second.
yes.
Of unstable connection, madam.
The thing, ne? Okay.
Yeah,
Another one.
Madam, can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you.
Madam, I am Prasadi. I logged out, madam, because of the
Okay,
unstable
correct.
connection.
Another
madam.
one, quickly.
uh, excuse me, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Just share your presentation.
Madam, can you see my screen, madam? Can you see my screen, madam?
Yes, but not the. I can see your desktop, but not the presentation.
Now?
No, not yet. Okay. Explain. Okay. Why don't you explain? Another one.
Madam,
Yes.
may I present my presentation?
Yes. Okay.
I am Randika Gimhani. Today I am going to present my excellent research title. Madam, can you see my presentation?
Just make it enlarge.
Now okay, madam?
Okay. Read the title.
Improving the correct usage of simple present and simple past tenses among grade 6 students in a 1AB school in the Kandy district.
Okay.
My registration number is FNR 222126. before I beginning, let me give you a brief outline of my presentation.
Can't you enlarge it? I can't see. They're very small letters. Can't you enlarge it?
Can you see, madam?
No, small. Can you, like the previous one, make it larger?
Now, okay, madam?
Okay.
This is my table of content. First one is background of study. Second one, identification of problem. Third one, significant of the study. Fourth one, research objectives. Fifth one, research questions. Sixth one, table of contents. 7, literature review. 8, intervention plan. 9, time frame. 10, ethical condition. 11, research limitation. 12, expected outcomes. Next one is introduction, background of the study. English is a second language for most Sri Lankan students, and grammar plays an important role. I noticed that even though students learn grammar rules, they often misuse tenses, especially the simple present and simple past. Common problem, incorrect verb forms, wrong subject verb agreement, confusion between present and past action. Therefore, this study aims to identify the reason and introduce activities to improve their tense accuracy. Next one, identification of the problem. During my English periods, I observed that students made frequent tense errors in writing. For example, they wrote, "He go to school yesterday." Similarly, "She play every day." Instant grammar exercises. These errors were found in essays, classwork, and grammar exercises. Students also show low motivation and poor understanding. So I decided to conduct target intervention to improve grammar accuracy. Next slide is significant of the study. This research is important because it focuses on one of the most common grammar challenges faced by students. It helps improve writing skills and exam performance, provide practical strategies for teachers, and support curriculum alignment. Moreover, it promotes student-centered learning through continuous feedback and contributes to the overall development of English education in Sri Lanka. Next one is research objective. Identify common grammatical mistakes in simple present and past tenses. Second one, improve students' understanding of tense rules. Third one, enhance writing accuracy through correct tense use. Fourth one, improve effectiveness of teaching method for grammar lessons. Next topic is research question. First one is, what are the most common mistakes students make using simple present and simple past tenses? Which method can improve students' understanding and correct usage of these tenses? How can effective teaching strategies reduce grammar errors? How can effectiveness of simple present and simple past tenses teaching be improved through planned intervention? Next one, clause of context. My problem is low accuracy in using simple present and simple past tenses among grade 6 students. To collect data, I use observation, interview, and document study. In observation, some students were not interested in grammar activity. They did not pay attention or complete tasks on simple present and simple past tenses. In interview, 3 selected students could not answer the tenses related question correctly. I discussed with class teacher. She mentioned that these students behave well and perform well in other subject. Next, in document study, I can observe test papers and writing books show frequent tense errors and incomplete workbook activities. I found that students show.
Menu.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, yes, I'm there. Yes, you continue. I'm listening.
Okay, I found that student showed little interest in grammar activities, and 3 students has serious difficulties with tenses. Next one, lecture review. Literature review. The literature review gave a very clear answer. This is a common issue and it is being documented in study between 2018 and 2023. These studies also help guide how we solve the problem. The research confirmed 2 main type of errors and causing the problem. First one is misformation. This is the biggest issue, accounting for over 50% of errors in some studies. It's why our student write he go yesterday instead of he went, and why they struggle with subject verb agreement. Second one is omission. Students often skip auxiliary verbs. The literature is important because it does 3 things. First one is it validate, it prove my classroom problem is the persistent universal challenge. Second one is it guide, it tells me it must target misformation, subject verb agreement in my invention, not just general grammar. It set the standard. It give me a benchmark to measure my success against. In summary, the research is clear. We know exact errors students are making. This allows us to move forward with research informed target intervention. This is my intervention plan. I present it with four columns. First one is expected target. Second one is activities and steps. Third one is resource used. Fourth one is expected behavior changes. My first target is identify students' grammatical weakness in simple present and past tense. I use one activity for it. I use diagnostic pretest. I use as resources diagnostic worksheet, sample sentences. I expected behavioral change is understand the correct level and common mistakes. Second target is improve understanding of subject verb agreement in simple present tense. I use one activity with 2 steps. My activity is teaching present tense basics. My first step is explain subject verb agreement rule with examples. As second step, provide exercises for guided practice. I use as resource whiteboard, flashcard, grammar worksheet for the activities. My expected behavioral changes is student use correct verb form in simple present tense. My third target is develop writing skills, the simple present tense. I use one activity with 2 steps. My activity is present tense writing practice. First step is student give a activity to student, write an essay about daily routine. Second step is peer interview with peer interview with them using prepared prompt. I hope to ask some question with them and get some assess measurement. And I use activity sheet prompt for the activity, and my expected behavioral change is student writing confidently using present tense structures. My fourth activity, my fourth target is improve recognition and use of simple past tense. I use one activity and two steps. My activity is teaching simple past tense. My first step is teach regular and irregular verbs with example. My second step is practice throat, sentence, and matching activities. I use verb charts, past tense worksheet. My expected target is students correctly form and identify past tense. My fifth activity is enhance writing skills using correct past tense form. I use one activity with two steps. My activity is guided writing practice. First step, provide a story, start and ask student to complete them. I hope to give them to activity to using past tense. I give some few sentences firstly and give activity to them, continues in. My second step is students correct, enhance other work with teacher guide. I hope to give them to share their stories and read them. My resources are story prompt, red pens for editing. My expected target is students write short paragraph using accurate past tense. I hope my sixth target is access, improvement, and reinforms correct tenses usage. I use one activity with two steps. My activity is post-test review. First step is administer post-test on both tense. My second step is review result with reflect on learning. I used as resource post-test papers, answer key, feedback sheets. My expected behavioral change is review students' performance. My next topic is time frame. I use some steps for plan, action, research. First one is identification of the problem. Second one is literature review. Third one, writing research objective and research question, preparing research proposal. Fifth one, presenting the proposal and getting approval. Sixth one, implementation of the research. Seventh, writing research report. Eighth one, report and submission. I hope to I identify this problem July 3rd week, and I hope to finish this action research last week of December. My ethical condition, do not mention student's name anywhere, getting permission for the relevant authorities, keep the records confidentially, do not punish students for their mistakes. If any students need to go without any harassment, safeguard of the participants' identity and social dignity, do not miss the other work of the school, transparency of the research process, getting the consent of the target group of remedials and changes, getting permission to the use document. Next one, limitation of research. 3 students in one class, focus only on English grammar. simple present and past tense, time constraint, affected, depth of analyze, student behavior influence outcomes, findings not generalizable to all schools. My expectation, I expected outcomes, student gain better understanding and use of simple present and past tense, improve writing accuracy and confidence, teachers gain effective strategies for grammar instruction, research promotes student-centered and practical grammar teaching. Thank you for listening. Excuse
Ari-
me.
Okay, okay.
Mm,
I hear you. Right. So then, okay, okay. Right now, can you show me your objectives again? Read them again. Objectives. Read the objectives one by one.
Identify common grammatical mistakes in simple present and
Okay,
past tenses.
yeah. So then you can write to identify or identifies grammatical errors, right? Okay, next one.
Okay, madam. Improve students' understanding to tense rules.
Here now, improving students' understanding of the
Understanding of the tense rules.
what is that? Mm, to identify natang identifies to
To okay, madam.
improve students' understanding of or that enhance the knowledge of grammar rules of students related to enhance the students' understanding of grammar rules related to what's the tense?
Rules.
What is the tense? Grammar rule enhancing the students enhancing the students' understanding of the grammar rule. What's it? Continuous? No. Simple present.
Simple present and past tense. I use the action research both, madam.
Okay, okay. Good.
Enhanced writing
Next
accuracy.
objective. To enhance the writing accuracy of
Accuracy throughout correct tense use.
to enhance to enhance the writing accuracy.
Writing accuracy throughout correct. True correct tense use.
Through the usage of tense use through enhancing writing skills, enhancing writing skills by using correct by using the rules of the present tense and past tense correctly. Extra.
Improve effectiveness
Next
of
one.
improve effectiveness of teaching method for grammar lessons.
Improves the effectiveness of identify the correct identify the relevant strategies, right? Identifies relevant strategies.
Okay, madam. Strategies
to improve the what is improves the
improve effectiveness of teaching method for grammar lessons.
no. What did I say?
Identifies the relevant strategies to
teach grammar lessons.
Okay, madam.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Next one.
Madam, shall I do?
Can
Okay.
you see
So,
my screen, madam?
yeah, okay. So your one is Bandarane.
Can you please tell someone see my screen?
Rajapaksha. CCK Rajapaksha.
Yes, I'm here, madam.
Okay, right. Enhancing the ability to
Madam,
pronounce.
can you see my screen?
Yeah, okay. Enhancing the ability to pronounce English words
Enhancing
accurately for graded students of.
the ability
Okay,
to
right.
pronounce.
Okay, right. Continue.
My action research topic is enhancing the ability to pronounce English words accurately among grade 8 students of a government school in the Kandy zone. This is the table of content, madam.
Okay, right. Go to the next one.
Introduction. I'm going to provide the background of the study. I was appointed as an English teacher to type A1, 1A government school in the Kandy zone. So I have been working there for about 1 year and teaching grade 8, 9 classes. During my period of teaching, I identified the problem and I observed this problem among the children when I'm taking their practical activities. And I came across that 5 students of my class are unable to pronounce English words properly, and it has affected their reading skills, speaking skills, and term test marks also. So it is essential to pronounce words accurately. So English pronunciation is a key aspect of
English
communication.
pronunciation.
Pronunciation is a key aspect of communication. So students face difficulties pronouncing certain sounds such as the, w, and final consonants. These pronunciation issues also reduce their confidence and fluency in speaking and reading. A focused action research approach is needed. So I thought of taking this as my topic. So I have planned a research these problems and provide systematic. So it is necessary to provide systematic
Okay.
activities to improve identification of the problem. During regular classroom observation, it was noticed that I have earlier mentioned 5 children of grade 8 class are struggling with correct English pronunciation. They often mispronounce sounds such as the, b, and drop final consonant sounds in words. These errors affect their ability to read aloud fluently and speak confidently. Therefore, it is necessary to systematically identify these pronunciation problems, provide focus, practice through phonic-based and guided reading activities, and evaluate their improvement through a pre-test and post-test approach.
Okay. Go to the next one.
Significance of the study. This study is significant because it focuses on improving students' ability to pronounce English words correctly, which is an essential skill for effective communication. By using Jollyphonics activities, Ladybird books and Radiant reading books, this research will help students become more confident and accurate in their speech and enhance their reading fluency and provide teachers with practical strategies to integrate pronunciation practice into their lessons.
Okay.
My objectives of my research are to identify common English pronunciation problems faced by grade 8 students through a pre-test, to design and implement 8 pronunciation-focused activities using Jollyphonics, Ladybird books, and Radiant reading books to improve students' pronunciation. And the third objective is to assess the progress of students' pronunciation after each activity over a 4-week period. And finally, I compared and evaluate the through pre-test and post-test results and measure the effectiveness of the action research and the activities I did with them.
Wait, keep it. Wait. Objectives to identify the common English pronunciation. Here, what happened?
Can you see, madam?
No. Wasim has started screen sharing. So then, what has happened there?
Now can you see mine, madam?
No, because she was doing, Rajapaksha was doing, so why did you share the screen? She's doing it halfway. What happened? Rajapaksha, what are you doing?
Can't you see the slides, madam? I'm sharing.
No. Something wrong has happened.
Can't you see the slides, madam?
No, I can't see. You have, there's something
Shall
else.
I share it again, madam?
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Okay. Then
Right, okay. Okay, right now, to identify the
Okay.
common English pronunciation problems faced by students through a pre-test, okay, to design and implement, don't try it through a pre-test, because that you can identify their pronunciation problems through different ways when they are speaking, when you are taking assignments, or during don't try it by grade 8 students. That's enough, not
Madam?
through a pre-test, right? To design and implement did you
Madam,
hear what I said? You couldn't hear what I said?
Can you repeat that, madam? Yes.
To
Can you
identify-
repeat that, madam?
Yeah. To identify the common English pronunciation problem faced by grade 8 students. Don't try through a pre-test. Remove that. Because you may identify through different ways the students. Maybe that through when you are giving activities, or when you are assessing them. So then, not through a pre-test, you can identify them through different ways. Next one, to design and implement 8 pronunciation focused activities. Okay, to improve students' pronunciation, right? Okay, to assess the progress of students' pronunciation after each activity over 4-week period. To compare and evaluate the pre-test and post-test results to measure the effect. Okay, right. Okay.
Madam, I didn't hear what you said for the first one.
You can remove through a pre-test part, you remove.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam. Then shall I continue?
Others are okay.
Okay, madam.
Yeah.
These are my research questions. What are the common pronunciation problems faced by grade 8 students in English? How effective are pronunciation activities in improving students' pronunciation? What is the difference between students' pronunciation performance before and after the intervention?
Okay.
Then problems was identified through the following tools. First one is observation. Then student difficulties in pronunciation, certain sounds have earlier. Observing low marks for English language test paper, reluctant using the English language due to lack of confidence and result of mispronouncing of certain words, often tend to misspell words, poor speaking and reading fluency caused by incorrect pronunciation. And also I have collect information using the interviews from the teachers, and the first teacher I have spoken, she has mentioned students are reluctant to read text in English. And the second teacher, she mentioned that students are not willing to engage in speaking activities because they are poor pronunciation.
Okay.
So data collection instrument, I have added this also. Then data triangulation, as you have mentioned, madam, I have added that also. Then academic context, through these articles, I have come across that in different countries, EFL students, they have improved their pronunciation through explicit teaching approaches such as drill, listening activities, and transcription comparisons. And they were able to improve their confidence as well as accuracy in pronunciation.
Okay.
And they have used multi-modal teaching, audio visual media plus hand gestures, and these in other countries EFL students, the EFL secondary learners, they have improved their pronunciation in a positively. They perceive things positively.
Okay.
So these are the things that I have learned through reading articles, madam.
Okay.
Do I need to continue other things also,
No.
madam?
I need only a gist of what you have gathered from this literature review.
And moreover, some of these EFL students, they have recognized the importance of pronunciation, and they have faced challenges, and they also found their mother tongue interferences, and some of these students, because of their low motivation, they tend to make pronunciation errors.
Okay.
Those are the things. Next. So in my intervention plan, I decided the method in my research. I have decided as the methodology to use action research method. Then I have taken 5 students out of 36 students to do the research, and I have selected these students through non-random sampling. Then I have collected data using these methods: observation, interviews, study of literature and documents. So through them, I was able to collect data and intervention plan, and this is my activity plan. So I was doing my action research throughout 4 weeks. During the first week, I identified students with pronunciation problems using a pre-test. Then I was able to record their pronunciation. Then I observed students during reading and speaking tasks. Then I record errors in vowels, consonants, and stress patterns. Then I have noticed these behavioral changes among students. Students became aware of their pronunciation difficulties and show willingness to improve their pronunciation. Then I have used pre-test paper, audio recorder, phone, observation checklist as those are the resources that I have used. And during the second week, to improve sound recognition and articulation, then I have introduced jollyphonic sounds and minimal pairs. Then I have used flashcards, audio materials, and jollyphonic sound charts. Then
then I have conducted pronunciation drills and repetition exercises. Then simple repetition exercises related to vowel sounds. And I play listening clips for imitation. Then I have noticed students they have correct. Then they have imitate the sounds that they have learned through these materials. They produce target sounds. Then they increased confidence in repeating English words. Then in the third week, to improve pronunciation through guided reading. So for that I have used Ladybird reading books and Radiant reading books book series. Then word cards. Using Ladybird books and Radiant reading books, they were able to read these. The students read these books loud. Then they correct mispronounced words immediately. Then I was able to correct their mispronounced words. Then I have done some tongue twisters with them and pair work activities. Then as the expected behavioral changes, students pronounce words more clearly and fluently than earlier. Then they show more interest in reading aloud. Then during the fourth week, assess improvement, and my target was to assess improvements and develop self-correction habits. So for this, I have done a post test. Then I have I have done a pre-test to check their errors in pronunciation. Then after end of this fourth week, I have recorded their pronunciation and was able to find that they were able to correct their pronunciation to an extent, collect feedbacks through short oral interviews, then discuss results and reflect with students. Then I have a discussion with them, and they were able to show these behavioral changes, noticeable improvement in pronunciation accuracy. Students monitor and correct their own pronunciation, show enthusiasm to continue practice. So shall I move to the next slide, madam?
Okay, right.
Then these are the tools that I have mentioned earlier also. Then these are the sample test, pre-test and post-test, word list and the reading passage. And this is the time frame, madam. At the beginning, at the middle of month of July, I have started identifying the problem. Then literature review I have done. Then writing the research and objectives and research questions. I have started from the beginning at the beginning of the month of August. Then I prepare the research proposal. Then presenting the proposal and getting approval at the end of month of August. Then implementation of research from September onwards. Writing the research report during the month of October. Then I have reviewed and submitted the action research at the end of at the beginning of November.
Okay, right, good. So then when are you going to do the activities for these students?
Madam, I hope to do the activities during my relief periods because the children are not willing to stay after school. As you have mentioned in your lecture, also because due to the security reasons, the parents are not allowing them to stay after school, and they are even the children also, they are not willing to spend the afternoon.
Okay. So did you take part in all my lectures?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, that's why that you have taken the taken everything to your presentation. So it's good.
Yes, it was very useful, madam. I used to listen. I was very busy actually. These days we are having English camps and so many things in the school, madam. Anyhow, I was able to
Things
catch
in the
up.
school.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was very useful, madam,
Okay,
your
right.
lectures.
Okay, Arpita.
And
Thank you.
these are the ethical considerations. So, first of all, I have informed the parents and the principal and the school administration that I'm conducting a research like this, and I have informed them for the first time. At the beginning, I have informed them, and students' names and identifying details will not be revealed in any report or publication. Then the data that I will be used only for academic purposes. Then participation will be entirely voluntary, and if they are reluctant, I won't force them, and students may withdraw from the study anytime without penalty. So, and activities will be age appropriate and non-stressful and designed to enhance learning in a positive environment. Then audio recordings and other materials will be securely stored and deleted after the research is completed. And I have followed these things, madam, when I'm doing the action research.
Okay. Right.
And these are the limitations. The students will be limited to one class of grade 8 students in a particular school, which may affect generalizability. The duration 1.5 months may not be sufficient for long-term pronunciation development, and sample size I have taken relatively small. Then due to lack of time, external factors, students' exposure to English outside the classroom, motivation or home environment may influence the results. The accuracy of pronunciation assessment may depend on the teacher, researcher's subjective judgment, though rubrics will be used to reduce bias. This is expected to conduct during the relief period since the students are unable to stay after school due to security reasons, and parents are not willing to keep them after school, though I am willing to do it.
Okay, right, good.
These are the references, madam. And that's all.
Okay, good.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, it's a good presentation.
Thank
We'll do
you so
next.
much, madam.
Madam, yes, madam, I am having a trouble to share my screen. I tried so many times. Let me start now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear me, right,
Yes, I can hear you.
madam?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, madam, wait a second. Why I can't?
Okay, right, doesn't matter. So you send me, then I can share. You send it to my WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can do my presentation now.
So now I can't see, you know. You can send me to my WhatsApp, then I can open from my WhatsApp.
What is I don't have your WhatsApp number, madam. Can I share on the chat?
What's that?
Can I share it, the slides on the chat?
Okay, right. I don't know
Right.
whether it.
Okay.
So till then, can somebody else do? Chamodi?
Madam, may I?
Okay, right, Prasadi.
Prasadi, madam, I done my presentation at least 2 or 3 slides. May
Mm.
I continue from that
Oh,
or
right.
from the beginning, madam?
No, from the beginning, no, because I have no idea about it. No. Yes. I can't hear you. I think there's something wrong with your connection. Okay, can somebody else do? Kumudu, are you doing?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I have sent my PPT in the chat. Can I?
I didn't see. No, it has not come to chat.
I have sent it. Can somebody see the file I sent?
Madam, excuse me.
Yes, yes, Kumudu.
Madam, Mudu, I did it.
Are
I
you
did.
ready? Ah, okay, right. Good, good. Okay,
Maratna.
Dinucha or Chamodi. Chamodi, did you do?
no, madam.
Then you share. And
Okay, ma'am.
Fatima, that you send it to my now you save my number and send 071 4487869.
Madam, can you see the presentation now?
Okay, can you enlarge it? I can't see. Yeah, so then show one by one so I can see three.
Is
Right,
that
right, okay,
okay?
right. Wait, I'll write your name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. RAC Lakshani. Okay, right.
Okay, good evening, madam. I am RAC Lakshani. My registration number is APX 130068. My action research topic is developing the listening ability of students with listening difficulties. So this is my content. Here there are introduction, identification of the problem, significance of the study, and from that I include until the references. So first, the introduction or the background of the study. I am teaching in Kotikawat Rajasinghe Central College. It is a mixed school, and there I am teaching grade 8, 9, 10, and 11 classes. From that classes, I found those problems in all those classes. They don't pay attention for the lessons, don't do their homeworks. They take much time to do activities, and they try to go out from the classes mostly, and they always talk with others while they are doing their activities. So from the above mentioned problems, I noticed the grade 9B class uh, did these mistakes more than the other classes. So I choose grade 9 class as my sample class. When the identification of the problem in that class, I noticed most of the students in that class, they don't pay attention to the lesson, and they did not engage in speaking and group activities. They are always trying to escape from those activities. So when I asked some questions, they didn't give the correct answer. So they didn't even try to give answers for me, and sometimes they didn't complete their activities and notes. And when I am doing listening activities and group activities, some of the students in that class, they trying to disturbing others, and they try to go out from the class. Significance of the study, the importance of doing this research is developing listening ability of the students with listening difficulties is crucial for their overall academic success and effective communication. And also, listening is a foundational skill in language learning classroom participation, because in the subject English, listening is very important for all the activities while they are doing their studies. So the students who struggle with listening difficulties, they have to face so many challenges, such as understanding the lesson, following instructions, and engaging in discussions. And also they have to face for the low confidence and poor academic performances. By not only that, by addressing these issues, teacher can foster inclusive learning environment where all students have equal opportunities to learn. And also, improving listening skill also enhances the vocabulary development, comprehension, and critical thinking. Not only that, the intervention in listening difficulties helps to prevent long-term learning gaps, promote social interactions, and support lifelong learning. Therefore, focusing on this problem is vital to ensure no learner is left behind the educational process. So these are my research objectives: to identify specific listening challenges faced by students with listening difficulties. Second one, to develop active listening skills of students within their academic process and in their day-to-day life. Third one, to improve students' concentration and attention during the listening task. Fourth one, to support language development and academic performance through better listening skills. Last one, to encourage students' confidence and participation in listening-based classroom activities. Then the research questions are, what are the common listening difficulties faced by the students? What can I do to improve active listening of
Yeah,
students?
can you wait for a moment? Wait. Can you wait for a moment? To
Okay.
identify to specific listening challenges, to identify the challenges faced by students with listening to identify the challenges faced by students when doing listening activities,
Okay, madam.
right? To identify the challenges faced by students when doing listening activities, to develop active listening skills of students within the academic process, right? To improve students' concentration and attention during listening tasks, to support language development and academic performance through better listening skills, to encourage students' confidence and participation in listening-based classroom. Okay, right. Others, okay. Right, continue.
Okay. The research questions are, what are the common listening difficulties faced by the students? What can I do to improve active listening of students? What methods and techniques I should use to improve the listening ability of students? And the last one, how to evaluate the progress of the listening ability of the students. Now, for that, I use three main tools for collect data about this problem. Those are observation, interviews, and document studies. Under the observation, I do both direct observation and indirect observation. Under the direct observation, I observe them while teaching and when they are doing listening activities and uh, during their individual, pair, or group activities. Under the indirect observation, when I'm going to their class for brief periods and um, in other ways, I observe them. Under the interviews, I discuss with their class teachers about their family background, behavior, and their learning process, and with other teachers who are teaching to that class. Under the documentary studies, I studied I go through the registers, report cards, and their notebooks. Then I could able to found those students who are not engaging in those activities have some problems in their notebooks also. So finally, I come to the conclusion on these three data collection tools. Under the observation, they didn't pay attention to the lesson and they disturbs others. They have mischievous behaviors and their participation is very low in individual, pair, and group activities. Under the interview, they don't like to do studies. They're very talkative. They try to escape from work and prefer to co-curricular activities like games and other curricular activities than doing studies. From the documentary studies, I come to the conclusion the students' attendance is low, the marks of the students are also low, and they didn't do their homeworks. From the literature review, I selected 10 literature reviews. Under that, this is one of the main literature review. This is developing listening skills in students with learning difficulties. The author is Rosemary Sassoon. Here, it includes the importance of listening skills for academic and social success, the challenges faced by the students with learning difficulties in developing listening activities, enhance comprehension through visual clues, the ways of developing listening attention, listening memory, and the ways of doing assessments and feedbacks. Here are some more literature reviews used by me, and most of them are then I included the ways of listening practices and what are the difficulties faced by the students who are with listening difficulties. And this is my intervention plan. I selected 3 main parts under the maintaining a good rapport with students, motivate the students using their own skills, and create opportunities to develop the listening ability of the students. Because I think first I have to create a good or build up good rapport with students. Otherwise, I can't get the attention of the students. So I develop friendly and valuable conversations with those students who are trying to escape from the listening tasks and other activities. So then I discuss their difficulties, their likes, dislikes with them. Then I explain about the importance of listening and paying attention for the lessons for those students. As the second step, I
Okay, right here. Wait now. Intervention plan that maintain a good rapport with students. That here, what kind of activities you are doing here?
Ma'am, I didn't do any activities here while teaching. This is doing while I'm teaching to that class. I motivate those students to engage in those activities because they are always try to escape from every activity.
Anyway, that since your target is doing listening activities, that all activities should be at least you have to do some singing and let them listen and identify some objects or verbs. So like that, you can do some interesting activities with them.
Okay.
Some songs. Then you sing a song and ask them to identify 5 objects. Or
Okay.
then 5 verbs. Then adjectives. So like that you can do rather than doing this now, do some interesting things, games. That means so then whispering, the Chinese whisper. So like
Yeah.
that you can do some nice interesting activities with the student rather than doing these
Okay.
things, right? So otherwise they will be bored, useless of doing these things. Okay.
Okay. Okay, then my research ethics are the names of the participants are not mentioned. All the research data is kept confidential and secure. Research data is stored securely, not reveal the discovered weaknesses and strengths of those students, and obtain permission to use relevant documents of action research. Then my research limitations are the research must be done under the rules and regulations of FX campus and the Rajsingha Central College. The research must be done with a limited period of time, and I have to use letters such as A, B, C, D instead of using their real names of the students, and the time period is not sufficient for this action research. So this is my proposal time frame. Um, identification of the problem, find necessary information related to the research, preparation of literature review, prepare an intervention plan, write the action research proposal, present the action research proposal, intervention process, start to write the project report, and finally prepare the final project report. And
It's
these
not
are
project
the
report.
references.
It's not a project report, right? So action research report.
Okay, okay. These are the references I used furthermore to find the information. Thank you.
Okay, right. So when I'm going to do the activities,
Ma'am, I can do during my periods and also within my relief periods, because I have already completed their syllabus. So I can do both using relief periods and on in my periods too.
Okay, right. What is the target group? How many students are there?
6 groups, ma'am. 6
How
students
many
for
students?
6 students.
Okay, right. Right. So then the rest of the students that we will do next week, right? So now it's 10 o'clock. So we will do next week. Okay.
Madam, I have shared my PPT with you on WhatsApp.
I can't see it here.
I sent you. Because there is a technical problem. Whenever I share my screen here, I
No,
can't be on the Zoom class.
that's the thing. So then next week that you send me, then I can share it next week, since it's 10 o'clock now. So we'll do next week. Right. So then how many have done now? Lakshani. Okay, we'll do next week so that we have chances.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. 360. Right. Okay. If you really want to do, I can wait for 10 minutes. Okay, then send it to my WhatsApp. So I haven't received it.
I have sent it to your WhatsApp, madam.
No, I have not received.
Here, I will put a message there. I have your number. Madam, can you see the message?
What message?
I sent you.
All right. Okay, right. I'll share it.
Okay. Shall I start?
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I am Masima Zahri. My registration number is FNR 222-115.
Okay, wait for a
Today I will
wait for
be.
a moment.
Yeah.
You're Saharin, not Saharan.
Zahrin. Zahrin.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
Today I will be presenting my excellent research proposal on reducing spelling mistakes among grade 5 students. It's a part of my PhD final year project. These are the table of contents of mine. To begin the presentation, I am going to talk about the background of my study. During my teaching practice in a private school in Putlam district, I was appointed as an English teacher to grade 5 class. At that time period, I observed that many students frequently made spelling errors in their written work. These errors often included homophones, irregular spellings, and phonetic confusion. For example, mixing up words like there and there, which and which, our and our, so on. Because of these spelling mistakes, students' writing clarity was affected, and many of them lost confidence in their English writing tasks. Seeing this problem in my own class, I just wanted to take this as a problem and to conduct my exam research. This part is about identification of the problem. So as I told earlier, during my teaching practice with grade 5 class, I noticed the frequent spelling mistakes in their written work. Most of them had difficulty in remembering irregular spellings, especially the words that don't follow normal spelling patterns. I also noticed that students made limited use of phonic rules. They tried to spell the words as they sounded, which often led errors. Another issue was a weakness in applying correct spelling during writing tasks, even if they had learned the words before. These repeated difficulties showed me that spelling was the consistent problematic area that the students have, and I thought of taking this as the problem of my exam research project. And this slide shows the significance of the study. The study is so important for both students and the teachers. Firstly, it helps to improve accuracy in students' writing, because when the students spell correctly, their writing becomes clearer and more meaningful. Secondly, it helps to build confidence in English learning. Many students lose confidence when they make spelling mistakes, but when they start spelling correctly, they become more motivated to write and read. Automatically, that helps them to reduce errors in academic work. Third, finally, this study encourages teachers to use creative spelling strategies such as phonics activities, dictations, and games rather than just memorization. Overall, this study contributes to improve the English learning process in the classroom. So these are the research objectives of mine: to identify common spelling mistakes in grade 5 students, to reduce spelling errors through targeted activities. The third one is to evaluate the effectiveness of the spelling-based intervention. Based on those objectives, I developed 3 questions. What spelling mistake do grade 5 students commonly make? How effective are the spelling activities in reducing these mistakes? And finally, the last question asked, to what extent can spelling improvements enhance writing quality? So these are the cross content content or tools I use for my research. First one is I conducted pre-test and post-test to assess students' spelling performance before and after the intervention. I also use dictation exercises to help to identify common spelling errors and to monitor the students' progress. Then I introduced word games and phonic-based activities, which made the learning progress more engaging for the students. Finally, I use observation checklists to record how students participated and responded in the intervention activities. And I use several data collection instruments. Here, first I conducted pre-test using short spelling assessment to find out what type of mistake the students were making. Then I used dictation test during the lessons. This helped me to identify which sounds and letter patterns were mostly confusing for the students. Finally, I reviewed students' written works with their class workbook samples to see whether there was any improvement in spelling accuracy. After collecting this data from different sources, I combined and compared them with a process called data triangulation. I use 3 sources here: observation, interviews, and document study. From observation, I noticed that at the beginning, students had trouble applying correct spelling in their written tasks, but they became more confident after I introduced phonics and word games. Through interviews, many students said that they found spelling confusing and mostly depended on memorizing words. However, they also mentioned that the games and phonics practice help them to remember better. Finally, from the study of documents, including pre-test, post-test, and classwork samples, I could see a visible improvement in the accuracy of their spelling. So the common revelation was the interactive and phonic-based activities improved the students' spelling performance and confidence. This part of my presentation focuses on the literature review, which helped me to understand what previous researchers have said about spelling improvements and teaching strategies. For example, Smith 2018 highlighted that phonic instructions play a key role in improving spelling accuracy. Then Pereira 2020 found that students often struggle with irregular spellings. Another study by Ahmed 2019 showed that using word games makes learning enjoyable. This is my pre-test and findings. Before starting my intervention, I conducted pre-test to identify the main spelling problems faced by my grade 5 students. The test covered short and long vowel words, double letter words, and word endings. As we can see here, around 80% of students made mistakes with short vowel spelling, and 73 struggled with long vowels and double letters. Even simple word endings like ing and ed were often missed by nearly 2/3 of them. These results clearly showed the need for the effective strategies to use in the intervention program. And this is my intervention plan. My first target was to select the topic selection and planning. For that, I conducted pre-test, and I did it in a short time period. And also, the second target was phonic and pronunciation focus. The activity I used was teaching how to pronounce given vocabulary correctly. For that, the step 1 introduced phonic sounds. Step 2, using the flashcards and word list. And third, making the students practice the pronunciation and ask them to spell loud. So I expected them to be able to pronounce and spell simple words correctly with sound like a. And also, and continue practice and group work is another task, another target. For that, I conducted pair work and group reading activities. And then I implemented my second action cycle. So the second cycle, in the second cycle, dictation is the first activity. So I have started it in this week, and other game-based activities and peer correction will be continued in the next week, and also evaluation will be conducted in the next week itself. So this Gantt chart show you the time frame of the Excel research. So we started our Excel research in September first week. In the first week itself, we identified the problem. I identified the problem and selected the research topic with the help of Madam discussion. And in the second week, I started to write objectives and research content. That is also guided by my lecturer. And in the third week, I started to collect the data. In the fourth week itself, I started to review the literature. So in the October first week, I designed my intervention and prepared the materials. And I implemented my first action cycle in the second and third week. And in the fourth week, I have uploaded my presentation slides on the LMS, and I'm presenting now. And also I have started implementing second cycle in this week, and I will continue it for the next week also. And in the second week of November, I will do my post test to evaluate the research, and I will be writing final reflection evaluation section. And in the third week of November, I will be preparing my final report and will submit it to campus. So these are the ethical considerations. Before I carry out my Excel research, I made sure to follow several ethical principles. Firstly, I obtained informed consent. Both students and their parents were informed about the purpose of this research. Secondly, I maintained confidentiality of all confidentiality. All students' information and test results were kept private, and no personal details or names appear in the exam report. And I also ensured the anonymity by using number codes instead of their names. The collected the data collected was used only for the academic purpose, and also whatever the resources and materials I used for the Excel research have been acknowledged in the printed Excel research. And these are the research limitations. Like every research, mine also had a few. The first was the small sample size. I worked with only one grade 5 class with 20 students. So the result may not represent all the students. Secondly, there was a limited time frame. I had only few weeks to plan and implement both intervention cycles. So I couldn't extend the study over long period. I want to mention here, I am on my maternity leave. So for this study only, I just asked the permission from the school and did it. And another challenge was limited resources. I mostly used basic school materials as I had a short time period for the intervention. Finally, the language interference. Most of the students struggled to spell correctly because of their first language interference only. The references, these are the main references I use for my study. And there are some clips, the photographs as annexes. When I was doing this presentation, I will update my annexer after I finish my presentation.
Okay.
To conclude, this Excel research not only helps students to reduce their spelling mistake, but also help me to become a reflective teacher. Thank you.
Okay. When are you going to do the activities then? Do you do
Madam,
after?
I have started it in the, yeah. So I just asked a short time period, I think 4 weeks for my intervention because I am on my maternity leave, actually. So I will continue it after I start these.
Okay. Right. Others that if others are there, they can do next week, right? Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Okay, madam.
The session today.